Hey there, collector friends and fans of physical media alike. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Triple TC, that's the Time Travelling Toy Collector, and this is another quick entry into my appreciation of physical media. Some of you will be aware that I'm a big fan of physical media, preferring it over some streaming options because streaming options can prove unreliable, whether people would like to admit that or not. But whereas physical media, you have it at your fingertips, whether it's CDs for audiobooks or your music, or like in this case, a Blu-ray. And the reason I'm particularly looking at these is because they are the limited edition Steelbook versions of the MCU TV series. So that's this, and this is one of those. This is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It says it's the complete first season. I'm not sure we'll get a second season, as it was sort of an annex, if you like, to the Marvel Cinematic Universe that bridged one aspect of the storytelling to an upcoming film at the time of recording this. But nevertheless, I really like the way they've packaged the physical media, and also it became really hard to track down really quickly. For a series, and I think part of it is because I think it was quite short packed. I think Disney Plus had determined that they weren't going to be doing a lot of physical media moving forwards, and the result of that was when they did announce this, and the same with WandaVision and some of their other series, it prompted quite the reaction, and we need to get it from people like me. But I was very lucky. I managed to get this in a bundle on eBay for in the secondary market, but in pristine condition, or as near as pristine condition as one can get these things. So without further ado, before I get into the ins and outs of the Steelbook, this isn't a review per se of the series. It is just a look at what this physical media presents as, and my thoughts and feelings around that. Before we get into it though, if you would like to click like and show your support for the channel by liking this video, that would be hugely appreciated. Similarly, if you feel up to it and you feel like you could, please subscribe to the channel as well. It's non-committal, you don't have to watch every video, but it really helps me, and it will help me get to my next subscriber milestone, and that is so wonderful. And if you let me know in the comments that you have subscribed, I will write back and thank you with my heartfelt gratitude. So anyway, enough about me pleading for subscribers. Let's get back to the issue in hand, because if you're just here to watch the video, then that's fantastic and that's great. I'm happy to have you along for the ride. So as mentioned, it is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It is the Steelbook edition. So you can see there it's still in its what I like to refer to as its dust cover case, but I know some people call it a J case and some people call it other things, but to me it's a dust cover, which essentially means that we can get all of this stuff on the back, which gives us all the information without it compromising the artwork and the design of the Steelbook itself, which I think is lovely. So again, I'm a fan of Steelbooks. I wasn't originally, I won't lie. I have tended to be quite a slow adopter of certain media, and Steelbooks I tended to veer away from in favour of sort of regular editions. Don't know why, because it's very not me to do that, but I've recovered my sensibility and back on track. So here we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The front we have Winter Soldier and Falcon there on his journey to becoming, spoilers, Captain America, and there we have the replacement Captain America on his way to become the US agent. More spoilers perhaps. But again, you can see the lovely quality of this Steelbook. I love the way they're nice and thin and take up so little space, because I think one of the biggest issues people have with physical media is that they take up so much space, and there was a point in time where that was true. Increasingly, I think it's less and less true. So you can see the Marvel Studios logo down there, and again, Falcon in his new Captain America, or one of his new Captain America outfits and wing set there, along with the Winter Soldier, skidding along on an impossibly large version of Captain America's shield. Beautiful renditions, beautiful artwork on both sides. It's not too artsy, it's not too stylized, it is representative of the characters, so that's nice. On the inside we have, I'm not going to take all the discs out, you can see we've got some photographs in the back there. So the discs are presented in this sort of format. Oh, 2 red, 2 blue. That's nice. And we get as well these art cards. 3 art cards. That's nice. So there's a Captain America. I think that's the final or penultimate battle. It's nothing on the rear. There we have the US agent leading a band. He's got the shield, so he's still the new Captain America at this point. And there we have... Oh, there we have... I wasn't sure what I was looking at there. There we have some of the Wakandan warriors taking on... well, actually, that's quite a nice cast photo, because you've also got Baron Zemo there. You've got, yeah, pretty much everyone in play. So that's quite a nice addition. And we also got some art cards with WandaVision. I hope that's a ongoing tradition to be honoured. I think that'd be absolutely lovely. So yeah, that's pretty much all you get for this. But I stand by that. I really love the designs of this. I really love the space-saving nature of these. And I think that there's something really nice about being able to take this off a shelf, much like you can with a book. You can take it off a shelf and you can enjoy it. And you're not dependent on the internet being there or the signal being strong or any of those things, or having enough memory to download stuff. You put it in, press play, and away you go. And for me, I'm not anti-streaming, don't get me wrong. It has its place, particularly where there are things that are streamable only, you know. So it has its place, but I do think there's a lot of value in physical media. And I think there's, you know, I think we're quite a way away from people fully embracing the digital age in terms of streaming and media storage. I know it's very popular. I know it makes a lot of sense. And I know someday it's probably all we will have. But I think that day is somewhere down the line, if I'm honest. I don't think we're there quite yet. What do you think? What do you think about that debate? Do you think we are on track to abandon physical media completely, or is physical media the way, still something that is very dear to your heart? Again, I'm not routinely collecting everything that I perhaps once would from a physical media point of view. I am a bit more selective, and for example, limited editions or things that fit to some of my sort of core franchises, then yes, I will commit to that. So I'm sort of not being hypocritical, but I am selective when I'm purchasing physical media. But for me, when I'm purchasing it, it's because it's something I want to have and keep and cherish. And also, for me, you can get extra features that you can't necessarily get when you're streaming, which might be bonus documentaries or behind-the-scenes footage or art cards, for example. Again, not available in the actual the streamable versions. So there are added value, added perks to actually having something like this in hand. Anyway, I'd love to hear down below whether you think physical media needs to stick around, whether digital is the way forward and I'm just a horrible old coot, which is not impossible. And again, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm so keen to get to my next subscriber milestone, and you can be a part of that journey, and I will be ever so grateful. And again, let me know in the comments if you have subscribed, and I will give you my personal thanks as soon as I possibly can. Anyway, thank you for staying with me the last 10 minutes or so. I've been the Triple TC, that's the Time Travelling Toy Collector. You've been a wonderful audience, and this has been the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, allegedly the first season, in its limited edition Blu-ray form from Disney Plus / Marvel Studios. And I very much look forward to seeing you in a future video. It just remains for me to say that the thing of beauty really is a toy, or toy adjacent, forever. Bye-bye for now.